Hey guys, this is Calm the Chaos with Murdery. I had this whole plan about my 11th week of Calm the Chaos with Cavalier Master Guardi or why. Take a chance, be brave. Sometimes it's worth it. Take a chance, be brave. Be brave, it's worth it. We just say be brave, it's worth it. Last Thursday to Sunday, I went to Nashville on a book retreat. It was the first book retreat I have ever been on. They bought me this hat because clearly I'm a certified yapper, so I'm wearing it. The night before my trip, Wednesday night, I literally paced, and both my husbands, Al and Jeff, were like, "You're going. You're going on this trip, and you're going to love it." And I'm so glad they did. Of course, the way there, I was a bundle of nerves. I was so nervous. And then I get there, and I'm excited. I'm scared. I'm excited, but I'm scared. First person I see is AJ. Oh, AJ, my beautiful AJ. Not only are you beautiful inside and out, but you're funny. And I absolutely love your friendship with Ray and Firecracker. I loved watching y'all together and the joy that y'all brought each other. I didn't do a lot of filming. I did a lot of people watching. It was loud, and I'm naturally loud, but when I'm nervous, I'm quiet or quieter, or I'm either a quiet or I cannot stop talking because it's just nervous word vomit. I did a little bit of both. I took my first Uber and I tried new foods. And that 4-hour drive was the furthest I've driven by myself. And I'm so proud that I did it. I'm so proud that I was brave. Um, I from the not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before, I have been trying to reverse my natural sleep schedule, and my body is very mad at me for it. Like, like you know, not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before, 2 Sundays ago. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday before my trip. I didn't get up as early, but by Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I did. Well, I've been finding my body, and like my I've been waking up like a bunch, like pretty much almost every hour on the hour since I've been home when I do fall asleep at night because my body's like, "Why are you asleep? Stop. Stop." Like it's pulling oxygen from my fingers and my toes, and my fingertips have been turning purple off and on because my body is just trying to compensate for what it think. My body thinks I'm sleep depriving it because of how much I'm awake and when I'm not. And so I had a mental breakdown earlier, like full blown tears. I'm struggling. I won't lie. I feel a lot less like me the last few days than I have ever because my body's just fighting me so hard to, like, it's like go to sleep during the day. Like right now, it's like be asleep and not be awake. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what because the thing is, my body is a medical vampire. My ACTH and cortisol are flipped, and I can't do anything about it. There's no medicine, no sleep study, no nothing. No staying up all day and sleeping at night, nothing. My endocrinologist was like, you could try, but it's probably not going to work because your body will fight you every second. And I'm feeling it in my bones. But again, I'm getting off track. AJ, you're amazing, beautiful, and I'm so happy that I was welcomed into your group and that I was welcomed in on this trip. Ray, Ray, you intimidated the crap out of me, and you know it because I told you. I've told you this before, but I could watch you talk and laugh all day long. The way you laugh and the way you feel things with your whole body is a beautiful thing. And oh my gosh, like the joy I felt watching you and AJ interact and you talk about the things that you love, it just brought me so much joy. And I love it and I love you. Firecracker, you made me laugh the entire time I saw you. The entire time. You're so small, and yet you're a firecracker. You're a firecracker, and it was amazing. And I can't believe you're an hour and a half away from me. We're literally, like, the second you're like, I'm coming to Barnes & Noble in Jonesboro, I will literally drop everything for you and meet you there because I want to be around you as much as humanly possible. Terminator. God, I could literally hug you every second of every day. Like there was a moment, you're like 3 hugs and that's all you get. And there was that moment at the end where I was like, I am not going to get to hug her again. And it's going to suck. And I'm going to be sad. But you literally shook my doorknob when you were jumping off the street right off of Broadway when you were like, I got to go. You literally were yanking the door like, I got to get, like, you're like, one more hug. And I love you so much. Sunshine. Oh, God. Hugging you is one of my favorite things in the world, and I can't believe I don't get to hug you every day of my life. I hate it. I wish you lived closer. I do. But you brought me my gigantic bag of jelly beans, and I had this whole plan. Like, I told Al that I would lick her face every day. Or not every day. I told pretty much every day up until our trip, I was like, Al, I'm going to lick your face. And she was like, no, no. And when you gave me that bag of jelly beans, I looked at Al and I was like, I kind of want to lick her face because they're so good. And she's like, you should. Al's an influencer. Al's the corrupter. She made me do it. I'm kidding. No one made me do anything. I wanted to. But that moment after I licked her face, like, you licked my face. The day I die at my funeral, I know you're going to say, remember that time? I remember that time she licked my face. And then and then I rediscovered my Nancy Drew books. Let me find it. I put it back over here. We went to McKay's, and I lost my whole Nancy Drew collection for like 14 years ago. The whole collection. So many books, I lost them all. And it's taken me, this is 14 years later, and I've only seen the vintage Nancy Drew books on the wall like twice. But like I have a whole stack right here. These are all the ones I found when I was in Nashville. And so Annie Buck was like, you need to make a list. You need to make a list. And so, we can buy you Nancy Drew books. And I found they're making collector editions of the original Yellow. And this is book 1. And I remember adding it to my wish list, and I was like, I need this more than I need to breathe air. Because you shouldn't give up air for a book. I love you. You're sunshine. She told me she bought me the book when I was there, and I literally started crying right there on the spot because that love. This is my favorite gift that she's ever gotten me, because Nancy Drew books are home for me. They were the books that made me fall in love with reading, and the fact that she saw that and she did this. I told her I cried when I saw this. I'm cracking. I'm okay. But I love you. Dina, my darling Dina. Oh, you literally went through Hades and back so I get Ben and Jerry's, because I love Ben and Jerry's about as much as I love Nancy Drew. And you were so frustrated, but the fact that you went through all that trouble for me, that love, I'll never forget it. God. I'm so happy I got to meet you. Hold on one second. I'm going to show everyone the beautiful artwork she's made. Give me 1 second. So I fell in love with the Ravenhood series. Again, thank you, Ray. And Dina made me these. I'm a Dom girl, rainy days. And then all of us got a red flag book or treat bracelet. God, I love you. I do, Dina. You make me laugh. You're so funny. I can't wait to see you again, and I can't wait to hug you, because you also give the best hugs. And I'm running out of time, so I'm going to have to attach a second part of this. This video is going to be longer than 10 minutes. I'm so sorry, and yet I'm not at the same time, so bear with me. Give me one moment, okay? I was talking about Dina. She's the reason why I braved my first Uber, because she couldn't leave the house because we only had one key. So I jumped in an Uber. I was like, I'll take an Uber and get her. I had never been on one. My phone was about to die, which is funny because my phone's about to die now. And I was like waiting for the Uber. I called my mom. I'm like, hey, you have my location, right? She's like, yeah. And I was like, okay, because I'm about to get in an Uber, and I'm standing on the street corner like a proper hooker. I did say that. It was really funny. My mom laughed, and then my phone died. She lost my location. About gave her a heart attack. But I rode the first Uber, and it was just so much fun. And I got to ride in my first Uber, and then on the way back, I rode with Dina, and then we went back again, and it was just so much fun. And I'm so glad I got to or I'm so glad I got to experience that because of Dina, and I'll never forget that. And let's see, Annie Bug. I remember having to talk you into the trip, which is hilarious considering how much people had to talk me into the trip. But to see you on this trip and getting to hug you and talk to you and see you, you're so shy, and yet you were brave, dude. The fact that you did this and you were so nervous and you felt like crap. I love you, AB. I do. And I was so, so, so happy I got to see you. And I am dragging your butt to Branson and anywhere else we go. Even if I have to come get you in Kentucky myself, you're coming with us because I could not imagine these trips without you, AB. I can't. You're amazing. You're beautiful. And I love you so, so much. Mandy, you did your unveiling on this retreat. And again, brave. Be brave. It's worth it. Girl, you are awesome. You're so tall, and I wanted you to carry me around like I was a purse, and you were just like I would have let you cradle me and carry me all across Nashville because you give also the best hugs. All of you give the best hugs. Like it's like you went to school for hugging. Mandy, and you gave me a beautiful book, which I will show once I'm filming because I have all this behind me to film and show you. But the fact that you think of us and the love, I love you, Mandy. You're beautiful. You are a beautiful, beautiful woman. And I'm so honored that you felt brave enough to show us you. I'm okay. Let's see. Who's left? Who am I forgetting? Is it just Al? Am I at the end? Am I at Al? I have to think about this. Hold on. Did AJ, did Ray? I have to do this. I've been doing this for days because I don't want to forget anybody. AJ, Ray, Firecracker, Jams, Annie Bug, Mandy, Sunshine, Tina, Al. My Al. My best sister, friend, soulmate. You were the hardest to leave. But I knew it would be. I was ready for it. I knew I would struggle. You are my favorite person other than my husband. Of course, my other husband, of course. You're my female husband. To hug you in person. 8 months of best friendship. You're my person. You are the Christina to my Meredith. We are the Twisted Sisters, and I love you. There just isn't enough love in the world for the love I feel for you, my family, my sister, my family, my husband. That's starting to sound really weird, but she is my best sister, soulmate, and my female husband because she's just like my actual male husband. Filmed me while I was asleep, you freaking weirdo. You did all these videos with me that I was like, please do these with me. And you're like, of course. I love you. I've never felt so purely seen and accepted completely and entirely until I met you 8 months ago. I've literally been, like, don't get me wrong, I have one other best sister friend and she's known me my whole life, but we fight like we're actual siblings. I've been mad at you maybe for 5 minutes tops. I can't be mad at you. I don't know how. I don't think I'm programmed. Like, I'm like over here. You're like, hey, do you have like a pop socket? I'm like, here. I don't even think about it. I don't even think about it. I would literally give you the clothes off my back. I would jump in front of all the bullets. I would sacrifice every cent I own for you. And I wouldn't think twice. I am so thankful for you. I am. I'm so, so thankful for you, and I love you so, so much. These are all things you know. I tell you this almost every day because when you love someone, you tell them because you never know if it's the last time you'll talk to them or hear them. I got to end this video or I'm going to talk another 10 minutes and then another 10 minutes. But I love y'all. My babes, my Nashville babes, I love you. Thank you for accepting me and welcoming me and making this trip the best trip I've ever been on. This is Calm the Chaos with capital M asterisk RD, or capital M asterisk RD or Y. Be brave. It's worth it. This is episode 11. I love you guys. Have a good day.